up? It's Cinema Shogun here, and let me start this video by saying this. I'm aware that there are a lot of people out there that are more forgiving than I am. There are a lot of people out there that are more gullible than I am. There are lots of people out there that are easier to manipulate both mentally and emotionally than I am. And I just want everyone to be really careful with this Adventures with Purpose case right now, because what's going to happen is we're going to start seeing a masterclass in manipulation, because these people, they don't want this well to run dry. Okay? They're going to do any and everything they can to suck up whatever sympathy and whatever clicks and views and whatever money they can get before Adventures with Purpose is completely demolished. Now, Doug just issued a statement this morning. I'm not going to show the video here, but you can go look it up. Doug is the guy with the beard with Adventures with Purpose, the right-hand man. Well, he is claiming and lying. He's claiming that he knew nothing about Jared. Now, folks, I know that a lot of you all are going to want to believe this. You're going to want to believe that Doug is a good guy. He knew nothing about Jared. We need AWP to continue their work. Guys, if I, Cinema Shogun, was able to find out about Jared while sitting on the couch, I was literally sitting on the couch eating nachos, watching the Atlanta Falcons lose yet again. And in the process of that, putting a nacho in my mouth, yelling at my TV, I was able to figure out that Jared was indicted for R-wording his cousin. So you think Doug, the right-hand man that literally sits right next to Jared the whole time, all the time, you think that the right-hand man doesn't know, but Cinema Shogun knows while he's on the couch eating snacks, watching football? Yet Doug does not know? Come on, folks. But also, let's think about the fact that ex-members of Adventures with Purpose have already come out and basically said that, yeah, we knew. We knew that he had this really weird stuff going on in his past. Doug is bold-faced lying to you all, trying to manipulate you all. He's trying to pull on your heartstrings. Me and the fellas, we didn't know, and our lives are affected by this. No, Doug. The reality is you were going to be quiet and you weren't going to say anything. I can guarantee you all right now, if it was not for the videos I was putting out yesterday and the day before, Doug would have been quiet. If everyone would have directed their energy at Jared and no one said anything about Doug, Doug would have been quiet. And no one has been talking about Doug. I'm the only one that has really been pointing out that Doug is not the greatest of a person either. That Doug knew. That AWP knew. And that they have their own issues that they need to atone for that has nothing to do with Jared's past. I've tried to hammer the fact home so many times in these past few videos that AWP, regardless if Jared was a monster or not, they've done horrible things. Doug has done horrible things. Jared has done horrible things. You can go look it up. Spend your day like I have doing research on these guys. There are a lot of families that are upset by how they handled their situations. There are parents that did not know they were going to have cameras shoved in their face as their child's dead body was pulled out of a lake. Okay? Out of a river. Out of a pond. And I never watched Adventures with Purpose. But because of all of this stuff going on, I've gone back and watched a couple of episodes, and now I'm questioning why anyone supported these guys in the first place, because what they were doing was gross all along. Yes, it is nice that they pull those vehicles out the car and they give families closure. for certain things, but their business practices are shady. They are not a team that cares about the family. They care about the rewards they get after finding the car. They do not know how to handle the situations emotionally. Jared and Doug, they have big smiles on their face and they can't wait to take a picture with this car that's coming out of the water with a child's dead body in it while their parents are right there. Think about that. You are a parent that has seen a kid, your child, that went missing years ago. That's dead body is in a car getting pulled out of the river, and Jared and Bishop are standing on the car. Hey everyone, it's us! Adventures with Purpose. Yes, Doug, look at my glorious beard. Look at my beard hair flow as dead kids are pulled out of a pond, and their parents have to watch as we shove cameras and microphones in their face. This was never a good thing. And I am so surprised that all of these people have been supporting it for years, because when I go and look back at the videos, I'm like, holy shit. This is what y'all were entertained by? By families having their emotions captured on video, really against their will? But it is what it is. But you see, Doug claims that he lives by a certain code. I live by a code and I had to say something. I had to say something years later now that it came to the light. I live by a code that allows me to work for a predator, and I don't say shit about it until I get caught. No, you don't live by a code, Doug. If you live by a code, you would have said something a long time ago. But you're going to pretend like you were in the dark. I didn't know. Jared received those emails from his cousin in February. Okay? In February. Jared confirmed that the team knew. Ex-team members confirmed that they knew. Not only did Jared receive those emails in February, Jared had to meet with prosecutors. Jared had to meet with prosecutors about the situation already. I can't remember the exact date. I want to say it was in August, but do not quote me. But Jared already met with prosecutors. The emails already came through. If you watch the videos and you notice the trajectory, they were already removing Jared from the forefront of the group and from the videos because of what was going on. And Doug continued to make these videos pretending as if this wasn't going on. Doug knew. I've gotten so many emails from AWP fans that tell me, hey, maybe this is why Jared was in the videos less and less. Yeah, because the whole team knew and they made an active decision to go ahead and move Jared to the back. So when this comes out, AWP can go on and continue to make money while Jared is in the background. We are not little kids anymore. We are adults. We should understand how things work. AWP is owned by Jared. There is no supporting AWP without supporting Jared directly. When you watch an AWP video, when you join their membership, when you send a super chat, you are sending money to Jared's pockets. Half of the team, they don't even get paid like that. Some of them are volunteer work. Jared is making all that money. Jared just bought another $1 million house not that long ago. And you all are supporting it. And what is happening here? You know what? I can put it all out for you very easily. Yesterday, Adventures with Purpose released another video and a members only video, knowing this controversy was going on. They said nothing and released a video. What were they doing there? Not only were they releasing a video trying to test the waters to see if they could just go about their day as if nothing ever happened, to see if they could just continue making content and making money and ignoring the problem, right? But then, when people started calling them out in the comment sections, they had to delete all those comments, and Doug was pressured into finally saying something. But you see, they already put these videos out there because they're desperate. They need to get whatever money and whatever views they can now before AWP is no more, before the word spreads even more and their legacy is tarnished. So they went ahead and put out that video. to see if it could smooth things over and to just try to get as much money as they can. And the weird, crazy, nasty, downright egregious part of it all is they knew damn good and well that a lot of you all clicked on that video from AWP yesterday because people were expecting to see some type of acknowledgement or comment about Jared. I guarantee you all that 75% of the people who watched Adventures with Purpose video yesterday were watching because of the Jared controversy. And they watched that video hoping to hear something, and they heard nothing. And Jared and Doug knew that, so they went ahead and clickbaited y'all, released the video, so everyone would flock to it during the controversy, and in the long run, just pay Jared more money. Here's money for your legal fees, Jared. We all thought you were going to come clean in this video, but this video has nothing to do with Jared. But we watched it because you clickbaited us and released this video during the controversy to rake in whatever views and money you could because you knew this video would get more attention because you did some horrible things to your cousin. Do I need to break it down further? Let's go ahead and do so. So what's happening now is Doug is trying to get in front of this, but he's already behind it. Doug, you've already been exposed, and I'm going to continue to expose you and Jared. So Doug's trying to get in front of this because he wants to go ahead and pull on your heartstrings right now. He wants to go ahead and play on this situation while your emotions are still running, while the temperature is still hot, people's bloods are still boiling. Because he is hoping and counting on the fact that you all will support him once they move Jared out of the way. Doug is counting on the fact that AWP will be his now. And I know a lot of you all are like, yeah, that's what we want. We want to watch more videos of Doug and other people exploit family members. That's cool. If that's what you want to watch, fine. But you will be supporting Jared when you watch that. So Doug is out here pretending that he didn't know, pretending that he lives by a certain code, and he's going ahead and he's putting this out there to manipulate you all. I mean, you can watch his little fake apology video and he literally starts it out by saying we're all being affected by something that happened 30 years ago. Why do you think he emphasized 30 years ago? Because he was trying to go ahead and downplay what Jared was doing. Because it's in Doug's best interest to downplay what Jared did, because the worse Jared looks, the worse Doug looks, because Doug is the right-hand man that pretends that he didn't know. Doug is literally sitting here trying to pretend like you all at home knew about Jared before he did. It's like when you cut on a light and you see all the roaches scatter, that's what's happening right now. The light has been turned on over AWP, and the roaches in scuba gear are freaking scattering all over the kitchen floor, not knowing where to go. Doug, you knew. You continue to work. You continue to rake in the benefits. Oh, I'm the forefront of this now. I'm the star of AWP. I can't say anything about Jared now. Let me keep going out here and making these videos, raking in all the benefits, making as much money as I can before Jared gets exposed. So he's going to issue these apologies. He's going to pretend like he doesn't know because he's counting on gullible people who are easy to manipulate to continue supporting him. He wants y'all to continue supporting him. And in the long run, what that actually means is he wants y'all to continue supporting Adventures with Purpose. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do some formal separation from Jared and they go out there and keep doing their own thing and people keep sending them money, not realizing that Jared may be in prison literally eating honey buns because of y'all. Y'all will be paying for Jared's commissary. Don't let these folks manipulate you. Do not let these folks lie to you. Do not let these folks pretend like they were completely in the dark. Do not let Doug pretend that Cinema Shogun knew about Jared before he did, because that's simply definitely not the case. But hey, I guess these guys will do and say literally anything to try to get themselves out of this situation, to try to keep whatever support they can. But you want to know what the funniest part to me is? You see how easily it was for Doug to come out and make this statement now, right? Doug could have done this months ago. Doug, you could have came out and let us know that you were riding around scuba diving with a freaking child predator, but you didn't, Doug. And you see how easy it is for him to release this statement to try to defend himself, right? Because he's selfish. You couldn't release a statement to try to defend all the people whose lives you put in danger during the Kiely Rodni case. Just yesterday, we talked about Jagger and how Doug and AWP put his life in danger, including Jared. They put Jagger's life in danger during the Kiely Rodni case. They made up fake lies to make it seem as if Jagger was with Kiely Rodni. They even created and concocted the story that they were seen together the day after Kiely actually died. Have they released a statement? Did you see Doug put his beard on video? Did you notice that Doug had to record his video long ways because he wants to make sure that you see his whole beard? Everyone turns the phone sideways to record nowadays, but Doug's going to hold it long ways because he wants you to see his whole beard while he apologizes. But prima donnas. But anyway, you see how quickly he could release that video. Why didn't y'all release a statement, Doug? Why didn't you release one of these bearded videos letting us know that, hey, turns out tow truck driver was fake, turns out, tow truck driver was wrong. None of that. None of that. Doug, I reached out to you personally. You could have made a statement then. When people were being lied on, doxxed, harassed, when people were saying Kiely Rodni was fake, I reached out to Doug hoping that he would make a video like he made today. Guess what Doug did? He laughed it off and ignored it. But Doug is quick to make a video to save his own ass. But Doug wouldn't make a video to be a good person and to clarify some things about the Kiely Rodni case so there wouldn't be as much speculation and as much crazy stuff going on. I let Doug know personally that people's lives were in danger and that there were women on here being harassed and threatened and all type of stuff. Doug did not care, but Doug cares now. Doug will release a video now to try to get people to sympathize with him, but it would have took him 30 seconds to call that stuff out during the Kiely Rodni case, and he would not. So if anything, Doug, this little apology might work for other people, but it's going to put me on your ass twice as hard. Because I know if I didn't make those videos yesterday calling you out personally, Doug, you wouldn't have acknowledged this. And now that I've seen you acknowledge this and you're quick out to apologize and try to save your own ass, I know you could do the same thing, and you need to issue some apologies to Jagger and the people's lives AWP affected, especially while you were at the forefront. Because while all that crazy stuff was going on during the Kiely Rodni case, guess who was the face of AWP? It wasn't Jared, it was Doug. And Doug, you were at the forefront, you were contacted, you were notified, you did not speak up and use your voice to speak out for anyone but yourself now that everything has come to light. So I don't give a damn about, I didn't know I lived by a code. You don't live by no freaking code, Doug. You worked for a predator and you knew it, and because the money was okay, or because you were getting some clout and your face was getting put on YouTube videos, you were okay with it until the reality and the truth came out. And now here you are, recording these videos, pretending like you didn't know, but you couldn't record a 30-second video to make sure that teenagers' lives weren't threatened and doxxed during the Kiely Rodni case after you all put out lies. Straight like that. Straight like that. If you could put out this video trying to save your own ass, you should have put out a video then. At least after it was acknowledged that Kiely Rodni's death was an accident, and I know a lot of people don't want to believe that, and that's fine, you could have released some sort of statement saying, hey, everyone chill out, stop harassing Jagger. It turns out the tow truck driver was wrong, because we know now for a fact, law enforcement has already stated that that never happened. In fact, AWP tried to pretend like they had these connections to law enforcement when they don't. That was all a lie too. Everything about the Kylie Rodney case that Adventures with Purpose did, besides pulling her car out the water, was a complete and utter lie. And they went on live stream after live stream pretending like Jagger did it, and this happened and that happened. And they didn't issue an apology. Doug didn't come out and tell everyone to chill out, stop threatening this teenager's life because of our video. No. But he comes out and says, hey, please stop harassing me and the fellas because Jared, is a cousin fucker. Nah, fam. I am on your ass. I'm going to be on y'all's ass like white on rice, twice as hard as people were on my ass, Iken Mel's ass, Xana May's ass during the Kylie Rodney case because of you all and because of your little butt buddy Upchurch that now wants his $100,000 back that he supposedly donated to you all. So it all comes full circle. I'm going to sit back and laugh at all of this situation while I continue to expose stuff because there's so much more about Jared that's going to come out. There's more about AWP that's going to come out. And you all are not innocent. You aren't monsters like Jared, but you all were complicit. You all sat by and knew about Jared. Now you're lying and saying you didn't know about Jared. And even if you didn't, there's a lot of other stuff you need to answer for, Doug. So instead of putting out this video trying to save your own ass, why don't you go ahead and put out videos apologizing to all the people whose lives you affected with that BS y'all pulled a couple of months ago? Because it's only going to get worse from here. But for now, I'm going to end this rant. I hope all of you all just think. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to think. But just think. Critically think about this situation. Before you're quick to forgive someone, really look at the facts and the details. Don't be so gullible. They are counting. They are literally counting. Doug, Jared, you all are counting on people being manipulated by your words, by people being manipulated by the good things you have done. You are counting on that so you can get continued support, so Jared will have money to fight this in court. Any and everyone from here on out who watches their videos, who donates or joins their memberships, you are directly funding Jared's legal fees. With that being said, let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I will expose more about AWP in future videos.